and I remembered to mute Twitch, unlike yesterday morning. Yeah, trying to forget that, but, you know, it happened. It's up there for all the world to see, my massive flub yesterday. The lovable Merlin isn't here today. He was having pain issues, and he was going to see if he could lie down some and see if he could, you know, alleviate some of his pain. He does have chronic pain, so sometimes he won't be able to make it to the show. Thoughts and prayers and well wishes is going out to him today. It is Friday. It's always Friday is going to be a Latin music, salsa, cumbia, all sorts of stuff to, you know, get you smiling, get your foot tapping and stuff. Because Friday is the end of the week for most, not all. And what better way to round out the week than having, you know, happy music playing while everybody is getting into live chat. And let's see who we have on the YouTube side this morning that I'm saying good morning or good afternoon to. Good morning to the hubby. Good morning to Viking Sandwich Wench and Miss T. Good afternoon to Laura Bones. Good morning to Stargazer. Oh my God, it's the end of the world. Diz made it to one of my shows. Holy smokes. You know, it's an odd event when he's up this early. Morning, Numbed Skull. Morning, Jason. Let's see, there's a Neilk. Morning, Neilk. And a morning, Michaela. And a G. Bronner. Good morning. How you doing this morning, G? As I scroll down, did anybody else pop in? Oh, Poffit. Good afternoon, Poffit. Good morning, Reality Check. And Roman. Haven't seen you in a live chat in a while. Let me see as I'm scrolling down. And I think that does it for... Oh! Morning, Draconeth. And on the Twitch side, we have Mezzo Dragon. Good morning, Mezzo Dragon. How are you doing over there on the Twitch side? For those of you that are wondering, I am going to inevitably migrate all of my live streams to Twitch-only streams and then upload the edited streams to YouTube. Even though they have monetized me, I'm beginning to feel that that may change. I'm here too. So, you know, you always have to keep your options open, and if I can move over there and, you know, be a little more, as we could say, successful over there, I'll do that. I mean, I haven't been doing it that much. I've already got 32 followers over on Twitch, so it's not too bad. I do want to throw a question out to you guys, both in Twitch. Well, mainly YouTube, because I have multiple channels for multiple things on YouTube. I want to start doing game reviews, but I am sort of torn as to which channel to put them on. Should I do the game reviews on this channel, MWM Media, or should I do them on my Madness Live? Hit 1 for MWM Media, hit 2 for Madness Live on the YouTube side. All of my content or all of my live streams get uploaded to Twitch anyway. I only have one channel up there. So, like I said, 1 if you want it here on MWM Media for game reviews. 2 if you want it on Madness Live. Now, this does include me doing key drops for particular games that I review. So, there's a chance you may get a free key for a free game. We shall see. I'm just, you know, wanting your input this morning because I'm thinking about doing game reviews. 2. Alright. Morning, Gerbil. Or afternoon, Gerbil. It is media after all. Okay. So we... Oh, that's 2 for Madness Live. Madwoman... Nope, never booby streamer. Never booby streamer. Never going to booby stream. Alright, I got 2 votes for Madness Live, so let's see what we got on the twatters this morning. We have a rather nice picture this morning out of the Department of the Interior. This is purple light filtering through the forest at Cayuga Valley National Park, taken by Cameron Schron. I figured in Ohio, so I figured that was a nice one. Media, so 1. Okay, that's another one for 2. Neil has no preference. Think of the children, Maddie. I put that up there because I figured it was a really, really nice picture to show. It's very beautiful. I like the colors and stuff coming through the trees. So there's that. Second one is a feel-good from the DoD Outreach Program. Royal Thai Army and U.S. Navy chaplains share laughs with the student after dancing during Cobra Gold 2018 at Tonka Saw High School. So, there's a couple of little... You need to hush. Mama's doing a show. No, don't argue with me. Get over there and lie down. Don't look at me that way. Get over there and lie down. All right. Okay, so those are the tweets for the day. Let me see here. There's a couple of videos in the next segment, so hope you guys enjoy those. I gotta plug in my headset in case we have a little bit of an audio problem because I don't have my headset in yet. Use the cattle prod. Never! Yep, the vote was even, so I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do. Maybe stream it to all three. Okay, let's see here. Alright, got the headset on. So, here we go. Remember to turn myself on. And then we come over here for the weather first, because we always got to read the weather first. Good, bad, or indifferent for the news, we always have to get into the weather, right? Let's see here. The weather for February 23rd, 2018. Heavy rain possible from parts of the southern plains, northeastward to eastern Ohio Valley. Heavy snow possible over parts of the upper Mississippi Valley, upper Great Lakes. Heavy snow possible over the Cascades and northern Rockies. Freezing rain possible. Freezing rain possible over parts of interior New England. I do not have a horse gerbil. A storm over the upper Great Lakes / upper Mississippi Valley will move northeastward into southern Canada overnight Friday. The system pulls a front, that is an S, right? Pulls a front and extending roughly from the western Ohio Valley. Yeah, I'm gonna put it over here so everybody can see it. Western Ohio Valley, and I lost my place. Great. The system pulls a front extending roughly from the western Ohio Valley to the western Gulf Coast that will move eastward off the northern mid-Atlantic coast, then westward to a wave of low pressure over the middle Mississippi Valley by Saturday evening. Snow will develop over parts of the northern plains to the upper Mississippi Valley / upper Great Lakes that will lift northeastward into Canada by Friday evening. Yeah, take all that shit to Canada. We don't need it here. All that shit needs to go to Canada. Showers and thunderstorms will develop along and ahead of the front from the western Gulf Coast to the southern plains to the Ohio Valley that will lift northward onto parts of the middle lower Mississippi Valley by Friday evening. Additional showers and thunderstorms will also develop over parts of the central Gulf Coast by Friday evening. In addition, rain will develop over parts of central Appalachians into the mid-Atlantic that will move into parts of the northeast by Friday evening, and snow developing over parts of northern Maine. So Maine's getting more snow. That's not surprising. The rain will move off the northeast coast and northern mid-Atlantic coast by Saturday morning. A region of rain. Freezing rain will develop over parts of interior New England Friday into Friday evening. In other words, cold, wet, icky, gross. Any other, descriptors you want to use for this kind of crappy weather. Pissy. I don't want no part of this weather. That kind of stuff, Morning, Ichi Fatum. Zeus brings the thunderous bark. Yes, he does, Mezzo Dragon. Yes, he does. Meanwhile, a developing wave of low pressure over the southern high plains will move northeastward into the middle Mississippi Valley by Saturday evening. The associated front will move from the southern Rockies, southwest, northeastward to the middle Mississippi Valley, western Gulf Coast by Saturday evening. The storm will produce snow over parts of Great Basin and Southwest and the Central Rockies that will move northeastward into parts of Central Plains and Central Southern Rockies by Saturday morning. The snow will continue to move into parts of the northern plain, upper Mississippi Valley by Saturday evening. Overnight Friday, showers and thunderstorms will develop along and ahead of the associated boundary over the southern plains that will move into the middle lower Mississippi Valley by Saturday evening. So, looks like northwest and northeast are getting pissy snow fronts, and the south is getting pissy rain. So either way, we're getting pissed on, whether the piss is frozen or not. Jason, I hope it doesn't rain until I get home. Forgotten my umbrella. Alright, so here is the forecast map for the day. This is your snow and your freezing rain mix. So this is all your icky stuff here. This is all the flash flooding that's being warning. So there's still flash flood warnings out for that. This is rain and snow mix for this beautiful little turquoise. This is all snow running around through here. This is just plain rain. And this is rain and thunderstorms. And yes, I am right there in that general area. So I will be getting, you know, pissed on just about like everybody else from the clouds. And somebody needs to quit seeding the freaking clouds because I'm getting tired of being pissed on. Seriously, getting tired of being pissed on. Okay. So that is that for the weather. Now for the news. I'm probably going to get a copyright strike. But here we go. I did well, not a strike, but I did get like, oh, you know, that music doesn't belong to you. Oh, I know, it doesn't belong to me. But here we go.
Things are getting a little prehistoric in Pennsylvania. Officers of the East
Yay, I remembered to turn on the desktop audio.
Lansdowne Police Department responded to reports of a dinosaur on the loose. But when they arrived on the scene, they were relieved to see the gentle giant was just fulfilling their parental duties while wearing a T-Rex costume. The department wrote, "On location, we observed a T-Rex taking their kid to school. No problem, clear. But it's good the cops checked on the scene. Jurassic Times call for Jurassic measures."
Yes, I left a pun in there on purpose. Traps are not gay here. Endeth the news. Why do I have these issues? Video isn't playing. I don't know. It's playing for me. Oh, goody. Rain all weekend. Let me find a container for my joy, right? I'm going to get pissed on all weekend here in Georgia with thunder and lightning and all that stuff. I'm not looking forward to it. Next one. Here we go.
I just love fixing things and repairing things and having it look nice afterwards.
Okay, I'm pausing it here because, you know, copyright and shit. So yeah, this is a nun, and I think they're about to show the fact that she's a nun. Sister Florence Lynch works as a maintenance director at an apartment complex during the day. Good afternoon, Jason. Welcome to the YouTube chat.
I'm out practically every night, either picking up or dropping off. When I meet these people, I see Jesus in front of me, because this is what Jesus, the kind of work Jesus would do if he had a vehicle.
So there you go. We have a little bit of a nun organizing stuff and helping people that are less fortunate get their stuff fixed and get new stuff for their houses, or even helping them get housing in some cases.
Got everything?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
So she wants to expand. That's cool. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yes, Jesus would have been a furniture mover. That's what he's been doing all this time. Jason! Somehow I think it's the crowbar in your brain that's making you say stuff like that, but I'm going to let it go. Shut up, Wesley. Next story. All right, here we go. Woman finds her corgi comforting grieving stranger in the airport. Yes, it is a fur baby story. Madison Palm has always known her dog Cora is special. That's why she's having a Cora trained and certified as a therapy dog. It's why she always travels with her. Dis, well, he was a carpenter, Jason. Jesus was a joiner. She is very empathetic and in tune with my needs, yet she is so incredibly independent, Palm told Today. The 23-year-old was still surprised and deeply moved by something Cora did when the two were recently flying from their home in Idaho to Alaska to visit Palm's mother. And that's Palm. And that is Cora right there. Let me see if we can get the video to play. Yep, there's the video. On a layover at the Seattle airport, Cora approached a man who was sitting by himself near their gate. Before I could even call her, she was already at his feet being loved on. I asked him if she was bothering him, Palm said, and with a somber face and watery eyes, he said, No. I lost my dog last night. Cora stayed with the man for a little while. Palm, who lives in Coeur d'Alene in northern Idaho, recalls the man scratched behind Cora's ears, petted her, and whispered to her about how cute she is. It was a profoundly emotional encounter to witness. I truly think she has a gift. She knows who is hurting and she knows who needs her, she said. Once he told me that his dog passed away, I looked at Cora and thought to myself, you are so amazing. How did I get so lucky? Look at that corgi. Look at the fur baby. Look at it. The fur baby is so cute. How do you not like dogs? How does a person not like dogs? That fur baby is so cute. This is how Cora has lived with Palm since last summer. Palm, who is a deputy assessor title clerk at her county's Department of Motor Vehicles, was in the break room at work. A co-worker was browsing Facebook on her phone and told Palm she'd seen a post about a corgi who was killing a family's chickens and was therefore being given away to the first person who came for her. Palm left work right away to meet the dog. She learned the dog was underfed and had been kept outside for nearly her whole life. She had many litters of puppies. Oh, look at that fur baby. Oh. Cora had never been to a vet, Palm said. She didn't have a cute collar or a shiny tag with her name on it. The little food she received was her owner's scraps, which were thrown into the yard for her. Palm already had another dog and knew her landlord wouldn't allow two. She'd have to find a new place to live if she took Cora, but Palm felt she couldn't leave the dog behind. On the drive home, Cora crawled into Palm's lap, and she never looked back, Palm said. Look at that. Cora's ears were infected, her teeth were rotted, and the water turned black when she got her first bath. But her personality was, and is, sweet and loving. She just wants to be loved on and held all day long, said Palm. She's always right next to me and always keeps a close eye if she's not. If I'm not available, she'll pick the next closest lap to sit in. They found a new place to live. The dogs both like it. They've got a yard. Cora, who is becoming a therapy dog through the American Kennel Club's Canine Good Citizen program, is a great comfort to Palm. She helps her with anxiety. Palm says Cora helps me stay calm in chaos. Cora celebrated her 8th birthday on November 1st. It had been 7 months of feeding, amazed by Cora's capacity for forgiveness and for love. Then Cora reached out to this grieving stranger in an airport, and Palm was astonished all over again by this dog, who early in her life wasn't given a lot of reasons to trust or even like humans, but still does. Hello, Who Flung Poo. Good morning. I'm blown away by her on a daily basis. Who knew a dog who was unloved for 7.5 years could have so much love to give, Palm said. I can't change her past, but I'm going to do everything to make up for it. There you go. So there's the fur baby. I try to get one fur baby story in here a week. Okay. Olathe police officer repairs woman's roof before ice storm hit. Here's another one. This one's rather short. An Olathe, Kansas police sergeant went above and beyond for a resident who needed help repairing her roof. Authorities said the woman, who was older, called police on Sunday telling them that she had a hole in her roof and was worried about the ice storm. She told them she had no one else who could help her. Police said that's when officers couldn't find anyone to repair it. Sergeant Brian Wessling stepped up. Authorities said he went home, grabbed his tools, some shingles, and repaired the woman's roof. So there you go. Alright, let's see here. Last story. Spit for Riley. 9-year-old girl with cancer recruits 1,000 bone marrow donors. Riley Furlong wants your spit. The 9-year-old knows this sounds gross, but it might save a life. I'm asking you for something I'm pretty sure you have plenty of. I'm asking you for your spit, Riley said in a YouTube video she made to raise awareness about signing up for the bone marrow registry. Have you ever heard of anything easier than sending spit to save a life? Crazy world, huh? And there's Riley. I can't play the... I can't... Let me see if it'll... Yay, commercial! Hushing the commercial. Alright, come on. That moment when you wish you could, like, skip the commercial. They can dance and... Yeah, okay, yay. They can dance and sing in unison. Whoopee. Alright, here we go.
I'm here to ask you for your help fighting cancer. I'm not asking for your time or for your money. I'm asking you for something I'm pretty sure you have plenty of. I'm asking you for your spit.
It says, Riley has acute lymphoblastic leukemia, a cancer of the blood cells which form in the body's bone marrow. Lymphoblastic leukemia occurs in the white blood cells which usually fight infection, but because of the cancer, they don't work the way they should. Riley was diagnosed in December 2016 after she couldn't quite kick a cold. After more than a week, she suffered from headaches and vomiting. While doctors first treated her for the cold, blood tests revealed her white blood cell count was exceedingly high. Her mom, Alex, took her to an emergency room in Austin, Texas, and doctors told them Riley had leukemia. Now, over a year later, Riley needs bone marrow transplant to treat it. While Riley is lucky, it seems like her sister will be a match for her. 70% of people who need a bone marrow donation rely on anonymous donors, and there's a serious shortage of donors. There's a lot of people out there with blood cancer, and they need a bone marrow transplant, Riley told Today. I could kind of save a life by telling other people they can save other people by swabbing. Millions of people are waiting for bone marrow, according to Sam Hillhouse, a representative from the Be the Match, the National Marrow Donor Program. Riley's goal of adding 1,000 people to the registry through saliva donation can save 2 lives. Only 1 out of every 430 people is called to donate because their sample matches someone who needs a bone marrow transplant. There's a reason it's so tough to find a match. You match based on your HLA, human leukocyte antigen type, said Hillhouse. It's a protein on most cells, and the diversity there is enormous. It is really like finding a needle in a haystack. Joining the bone marrow registry is actually as simple as Riley says. People 18 to 44 years old sign up at Be the Match website, and they receive a sample kit. They swab their cheeks, return the sample, and are entered in the database where they stay until they are 61. Neil, all we need is your spit. Unless your spit finds you a match for someone, then we need your marrow. Morning, Panina. You causing problems in the chat. Spit for cute Riley. Spit on Riley, Dennis. Oh! I'm helping people understand leukemia or any blood cancer, Riley said about her campaign. Spit for Riley. It is a good feeling. Recruiting donors hasn't been all work. She and her dad, Bill Furlong, shared laughs while they were filming their YouTube video. It often took her 20 takes of each frame to get it right. I actually enjoyed it very much. It was really fun because some of the mistakes sounded pretty funny, she said. Let's see.
Oh, hi. I'm Riley. About a year ago, I was diagnosed with ALL. That's a kind of leukemia, which is a type of blood cancer. I'm here to ask you for your help fighting cancer. I'm not asking for your time or for your money. I'm asking you for something I'm pretty sure you have plenty of. I'm asking you for your spit. That's right, spit. I'm asking you for your spit because it is packed with interesting information about your genetic code.
When Riley's family recently learned she needed a bone marrow transplant, they were devastated. Riley had been in remission, but her leukemia returned. Doctors believed bone marrow was the best way to squash it. Her family felt so grateful that Riley's sister Annabella seemed like a good match. They wanted to do something to help those who needed donations from strangers. This is really a pay-it-forward thing. It's not about getting folks to join the registry for Riley, Furlong said today. It's a moment where we can do something to give back and make the system work better. No one wants to see their kids sick, and this is one of the tougher things you have to do, her dad said. Though Riley is sick, she rarely complains. She's smiling Riley for a good reason, Furlong said. She's a chipper, good-spirited, happy kid 90% of the time. Riley admits she sometimes feels scared, especially when her treatments hurt, like getting blood drawn from the port in her chest, when she described it as basically like getting stabbed in the chest. But she has her own methods of coping. She eats burgers or tacos afterwards and practices self-care. I take a nap, I hold my mom's hands and squeeze it pretty hard, but not too hard, she said. Riley tries to remain brave, and making the video help. She hopes Spit for Riley leads to swabbing and lots of swabbing. Adding, it's good because more children can find a match. People can register at Be The Match and continue donating after Riley reaches 1,000 donors or past the end of February. Let's see. Really, this is why you should have a NHS, as in the UK, our health services works in conjunction with private health research and cancer research. I know because my dad died of pancreatic cancer. I'm sorry to hear about your dad, Puffet. Jason, Miss T, you're too old. Just find yourself a... What? I want to hammer using kids like this. She volunteered, Draconeth. She volunteered. I want to see the blooper reel too, Panina. Let me see, Miss T, that fur baby story was a little depressing. I can't understand how anyone can abuse an animal. Riley makes me wish I could donate. I have had malaria. Oh, crap, Miss T. I'm sorry about that. Let me see. Dade Murphy, why don't we sacrifice all the politicians ruining the rest of the country so a kid can get a chance to grow up in a country where liberals don't exist? Wow. Well, you know, I was a mod. All right. If I was a mod. You know, that's right. I do rotate those things in and out every now and again. Alright. And that means if you show up for Coffee Talk tonight when we're goofing off, you're going to be a mod then too. Alright, so that takes care of the news. On to... Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. And don't worry, it's not Hillary. We have shout-outs to get through. Donut Operator. Sounds just like he is. He is a retired cop and a military veteran that has a YouTube channel where he talks about all sorts of stuff. And hashtag OneList starts out absolutely hilarious before he breaks down certain cases and what happens in those cases. He sort of puts it in a better perspective to where everybody can understand it and from an ex-cop point of view. Wahoo! So, yep, if you guys don't know who Donut Operator is, check him out. You won't be disappointed. Let me play a little bit of this video for you.
Donut Operator here, and I am a firm believer in the Second Amendment. I served in the military for a number of years. I'm a veteran. I was a police officer for a few years. I was on a SWAT team, and I'm a firm believer in people having...
Okay, I'm going to pause it. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to play Use Your Words, so it's going to be a chill stream. All right, here we go.
The right weapons for what they need to do. With that being said, I feel like a weapon such as this shouldn't be in the hands of just any civilian.
Wait for it. Wait for it. I know those inflammatory comments are coming, but wait for it.
As we've seen, weapons such as these can be very dangerous, and I don't need it. I don't think I should have it, honestly. I'm going to make sure that this right here can never harm anyone, ever.
Okay, here we go. Remember, wait for it. And now you know what he's going to do with it. Okay, next video. The CGIBRos did a CGI and VFX breakdown on the Unknown Soldier movie by Troll VFX. I love it when they do these because sometimes they highlight visual effects that you don't particularly expect to be visual effects. And I am not going to spoil it because the video is only 1 minute and 47 seconds long. So I'm going to put this link in the Twitch. He also has a Twitch. I got to kind of tout that out later on. Here is this one for videos to watch later. Let me see here. The Irreligionist, if it sounds too good to be true, cryptocurrency PSA. It's short, it's sweet, and it is absolutely funny. Really, it is. You guys have got to watch this. So, and no, I am not going to play it because it's only 52 seconds long, and it will be spoilers. Spoilers. And now, Wrath of Controversy. Oh my god, yes, I said his name, and no, he hasn't been providing content because he has been a busy SOB, but he actually decided to step in front of the camera, sit down, and give you his 2 cents on what's been going on in current events. So please check out Wrath of Controversy. Alright, so here we go. It is that time. It is that time.
Hell no, to the no, no, no.
Oh, yes, it's cancer. So, yep. Hell yes. Unfortunately, to the yes, yes, yes. Alright, College 101. The 3 biggest feminist concerns about the college experience. And this thing is not fitting in here. Let me see if I can get it to fit. Which means now I gotta scroll it further to the left so you guys can see the print. There we go. Alright, here we go. By Julie Zeilinger. So here we go. Dramatic reading forthcoming. I, like so many others, went off to college my freshman year under the impression that I was headed towards the greatest experience of my life. Beyond my idealistic expectations based on the general cultural depictions of college as the best 4 years of one's life, as a feminist, I expected to find a liberal haven of enlightened thought and general open-mindedness. In other words, an echo chamber. But it soon became clear that the reality of college didn't quite meet my, perhaps overly optimistic hopes for the experience. I soon found out that freshman year was full of social, psychological, emotional, and physical challenges that few rising from freshmen are truly made aware of before they are thrown into the thick of it. As a feminist, I found that despite the widely reported statistics that women are dominating in college campuses, women's presence in higher education hardly indicates Mad Debbie muses. I figured somebody would do that. Oh my god. That women are dominating on college campuses, women's presence in higher education hardly indicates that college is a feminist utopia. Rather, it turns out that just like in society at large, we have a long way to go before we can claim gender equality in college. I concluded my freshman year wondering why our culture is so committed to projecting such an idealistic version of the college experience and remaining silent about the reality. So with the help of other college women and experts, I decided to do something about it by writing College 101, A Girl's Guide to Freshman Year. College 101 seeks to dispel some of the biggest myths about college, especially the ones targeted at women, and the ones which the ones which obscure the ways in which feminism and feminist activism are still very necessary in the world of higher education. My hope is that rising freshmen armed with knowledge can make the most of their college experience. The following are just a few of the biggest feminist concerns about the college experience of which rising fresh women should be aware. Okay. Dade Murphy. Like, oh my god. I mean, totally. The 4 years of college are not the best years of our lives. What the fuck? Valley Girl. I guess only naked but not feminism. Okay, here we go. Changing the, because people can only take so much of the... See, this thing does not, as you can see, so I'm going to have to scroll back and forth, and I'm only going to read the first one, because I think she wrote the novel in the whatever the fuck this is. Alright, here we go. Changing to a more classier, overly dramatic voice. Number 1. Women face a variety of specific health issues in college. Or as they would say over in Britain, the university. The transition to college has major health implications for all students regardless of gender, physically, emotionally, sexually and beyond, but these issues often manifest in specifically gendered ways. For example, while women unfortunately face a myriad of issues related to, I hate it when this shit's not formatted, body image and eating, long before they even consider taking the SATs, these often manifest in uniquely troubling ways, while in college, much attention has been paid to the freshman 15, and though it is, in fact, a myth, the truth is eating habits do change based on a variety of factors, including stress, newfound autonomy, and the tempting mistress that is the soft serve machine in the dining hall. Not that I'm speaking from personal experience. Every fresh woman will deal with these changes in her own way, but the reality is that eating disorders are still rampant on college campuses. One study showed that 91% of women surveyed on college campuses attempted to control their weight through dieting, while 22% diet often or always. I can take off my glasses before seeing it in the kid needs to learn now that the world is a fugly place. Yes, gerbil Maddie Thatcher. Man, here we go, Roman. Mad Margaret Thatcher muses. Oh, okay. And that's going to be it for that little bit of cancer, because holy crap, it's a new segment in the show, and scrolling back and forth constantly is annoying to me. These people need to learn how to format their websites. This is from somebody who's still learning. At least I can admit I'm still learning, right? Right? Alright, so this is directly from the Humble Bundle site. So I am going to start doing this. You have 12 days left to do a comics bundle. Pay what you want. All these go to charity. Let me see. 11 days for classics. That's a games bundle for classic games. You have SF and Fantasy Books bundle. 5 days left. All these are pay what you want, and all these go to charity. Honey Sekai games bundle. 4 days left. 4 days left on that one. Again, pay what you want. Functional Programming by O'Reilly. Books and bundles. 3 days left. So, functional, maybe I should pick that up. I don't know. So, I get to this part and then I start coughing my head off because, why not? So please check out those bundles on humblebundle.com. Let me see here. And we do this and I paste it in hopes that it'll actually show up in the chat. And there is your link to Humble Bundle. Alrighty then. And then we're going to scroll up to Steam. First one today being highlighted is specials on Steam. Ark Survival Evolved is 67% off at $19.80. Call of Duty World War II, 35% off. 66% off for Sniper Elite 4. Stellaris is 60% off. Stellaris Synthetic Dawn Story Pack is 15% off. Sudden Strike 4 is 65% off. Warhammer Vermintide 2 is 10% off. Zombie Army Trilogy is 80% off. Stellaris Utopia is 50% off. And Fallen Machina and the City of Ruins is 33% off at $10.04. And no, I am not being paid to do this. I figured it would be a good idea to add this to the show, so I'm disclosing that now. This is not a paid advertisement for Humble Bundle, nor is it a paid advertisement for Steam. So here we go. New releases on Steam. Fallen Machina and the City of Ruins, 33% off. Yomeniki Dream Diary, A Kiss for the Petals, Maidens of Michael. Beast Battle Simulator, Abo Kashem, Orwell, Ignorance is Strength. Stellaris Apocalypse, Vagante, I guess. Metal Gear Survive and Gleaner Heights are all new releases on Steam. And now for the last one. Upcoming on Steam, and these are going to have question marks for prices. Trivia Vault Baseball Trivia, VR Robotic Simulator, West of Red, Dusk of Confinement, Hunt Down the Freeman, Act It Out, Extra Large, Tráfico, Battle Royale Test Server, Free to Play, Stack Gun Heroes, Exiled Kingdoms, and Fierce Tales Feline Sight Collector's Edition. So those are the Steam specials, upcoming games, and things that are still in the works. Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear needs oil. Greetings from 3 minutes in the past. Let me see here. Dade Murphy, considering that the EMH isn't even remotely in the same universe as Doctor Who. Nope. Please state the nature of your medical emergency. Oh, sorry. I said that out loud. The issue with looking at specials on Steam is that they rotate at 1 p.m. Eastern. That's when their day turnover is. Ah! Okay. So there's very little time to cash in on that. Sorry I missed it. It's okay, fuckwad. It happens, dear. And let's see. We do have busy schedules. And here is the stream announcements for the day. Yes, I am touting out Suit's streaming channel ever since his main channel got terminated, so please check that out. Link is below. Oops, not at 2 p.m. Numbed Skull had his great debate at 9 a.m. this morning, all times Eastern Standard Time. Kumite is playing the Gulf City cartoons. The stream usually starts at 11, but that's just to wait for everybody to get there. At 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Reading Wren has Wrenilations, and Shitlord's Theater is at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The channel is to be announced. I don't know if it's going to be on the Shitlord's anonymous channel or if it's going to be on her main channel. Hellcats at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Jason Brazeal. 9 p.m. Scribe Light hosts the Lords of the Night, and at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Minions of the Zoo has their night stream. At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Coffee Talk is going to be a chill stream where I play the game Use Your Words with Friends. So please don't miss that. Like I said, it's going to be a little fun stream before we hit the more serious topics like the incumbent congressmen and women, and go over their voting history in order to better educate people in this election year. Wren's stream is on her main channel. Shitlord's Theater is on her main channel because sometimes she does it on Shitlord's. Alright. I will tweet that out forthwith. I has no words. You has plenty of words. You just write them all, gerbil. You just write them all, dear. Alright. As always, it has come to that part of the show where I say, may your coffee ever flow, may your caffeine be ever strong, and may you have a fantastic Friday. Take care, my coffee nuts.